front of the Taj Mahal, palpably wishing for a husband who'd love her a millionth as much. The hater of media intrusion, who couldn't live without cameras. The shopaholic, the hysteric, the bulimic. The helpless, the cunning. The classy, the vulgar. The crassly foolish, the idiotically brave. The totem of shrink-speak and victim culture. The exploiter even of her own children in pursuit of public affection. The campaigner against landmines. The unhealthily fascinated observer at surgical operations. For these all too human flaws, as well as her near-divine radiance, the world came to love Diana as no star, certainly no princess, was ever loved before. Only those who remember the death of King George VI 46 years ago have seen public grief on such a scale in Britain. People cling together and weep in a way familiar among warm-blooded European races, but hitherto anathematized by chill, reserved Anglo-Saxons. People of all ages, all classes, all ethnic origins cling and weep. Some of it is for the benefit of hysteria-hungry television crews. All of it may be the result of watching too much Oprah Winfrey and Jerry Springer. But it is undeniably, overwhelmingly sincere. At Kensington Palace, Diana's former London home, the floral tributes left at the gate have become a plastic-wrapped ocean that almost fills the surrounding park. Queues stand patiently day and night to sign the books of condolence. In the suicide rush of her life, she made the House of Windsor wobble. With her death, she rocks it to its very foundations. The Prince of Wales stands condemned long since as a cold, selfish twit whose rejection of his adoring young bride and inexplicable preference for his weather-beaten mistress Camilla Parker Bowles have cast grave doubts on his fitness to inherit the throne. Throughout various unbecoming imbroglios that have beset the royal family over the years, the Queen herself has always remained immune from criticism. But no more. There is audible anger that in the days following the accident, she and Prince Philip remained sequestered at Balmoral, their Scottish estate, offering no word of grief for their former daughter-in-law or of sympathy toward their stricken subjects. The new Prime Minister, Tony Blair, is forced to intercede like Disraeli with the reclusive Queen Victoria 150 years earlier, persuading his sovereign to appear on television and pay tribute to Diana, however grimly, from my heart. The funeral is an uneasy compromise between the will of the people and the ill will of the establishment. Multitudes line a 2-mile processional route from Kensington Palace to Westminster Abbey. Massed television cameras wait to beam the event to a worldwide audience calculated at 2.5 billion. But the full military honours of a state funeral are withheld. The cortege consists of a single antique cannon and horse-drawn limber from the Royal House Artillery's King's Troop, whose gold-braided gunners fire ceremonial salutes on royal birthdays. The gun bears Diana's coffin, an artifact weighing 40 stone, wrapped in a Union Jack and topped by a spray of lilies. Her sons, William and Harry, walk behind, Victorian style, with their father, grandfather, and uncle. There is eerie quiet, broken only by the rhythmic tolling of a bell, the jingle of horse harness, shrieks of un-British anguish from the onlookers, and, bizarrely, periodic bursts of clapping. Inside the Abbey, things get even heavier. Diana's brother, the young Earl Spencer, rails at the monarchic chilliness and insensitivity he holds responsible for hounding her to her fate, and pledges that her blood family will be the one to shelter and nurture her boys. It is as if a gauntlet is being flung down in some Shakespearean tragedy. The Queen sits frozen-faced, watching the dynasty she has worked so long to maintain being pilloried in the very place where 44